Well, you know, we have pets for a lot of reasons, but for the most part, companionship and love.
Yeah, soft, furry dogs and cats are perfect pets for those people, but have you ever considered a bird? Well, I recently visited M&D Bird Farm in Harbison and was really surprised to learn the advantages of becoming a bird owner.
The birds at M&D Bird Farm are colorful. Some are chatty. Others like to show off. And many like to cuddle.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that birds are a lot more cuddly than they are perceived to be. And dogs and cats are always known to be the furry, cuddly ones, but birds are actually very, very interactive and very cuddly as well.
Who knew? And according to M&D Bird Farm manager Eric McGinnis, there's a lot of misconceptions about owning a bird, like they're messy.
There's certain techniques that we use as far as putting butcher paper in their cages, so you can just pull out the paper and change it. We actually have cleaners that help dissolve bird poop in the cage.
Birds can even be potty trained, so if you let the bird out in your house, the poop stays in the cage.
The other thing is that birds have large beaks, so people tend to be afraid of the large beak. And most birds, when we train them as they're little, we actually put fingers in their mouths. Like right now, their mouth is another hand. So she's actually just holding on. She's not biting me, and that's very important.
Terry Martin owns M&D Bird Farm.
I started breeding cockatiels 20 years ago, and I ran an ad in the Sussex Guide and found that there was a huge market here that no one was filling. So I decided to try to fill the void, and became very successful, till the point where I had to either move out of my own house or build a store.
Now the store is full of all kinds of birds.
We've expanded into everything from cockatiels to macaws, finches, parakeets, Amazons, African greys, cockatoos. We run the gamut.
With all the different species, how do you choose?
The bird needs to fit your lifestyle. You need to know what your lifestyle is, what kind of time you have to spend with a bird, what you're looking for in a bird, and we match the bird to you. If you don't have a lot of time to spend with it, we would fit you more with a conure or an Amazon or an African gray, depending on the talking ability you're looking for. If you have a lot of time, a macaw or a cockatoo might be a better bird for you if you're looking for a true companion that you can play with and hold and cuddle and train. Just all depends on the person.
Birds are considered to be 4 to 5 times more intelligent than dogs and cats, so it's more equivalent to having a 3-year-old for the rest of your life.
And depending on the age you buy one, your bird will likely be with you the rest of your life.
They live a very long time. You're looking at an investment that, you know, a conure can live 30 to 40 years. One like this would live 100. Cockatoo, 75 to 100.
Eric says you just need to feed them properly.
Food is the most important care for a bird. They have actually very little to no veterinary expense. It's all in their diet. The biggest mistakes we see people make with their birds is actually improper diet. They eat similar to a human more so than another animal that people are used to. Like a dog, it's a dog food. Birds actually eat fruits and nuts and berries and fresh fruits. We offer vitamin supplements. We actually have things that help their birds' feathers grow more healthy, to be a little more pristine.
Grooming is important too.
Typically they have to have their nails cut just like people have their pedicures and manicures. They have their wings clipped sometimes. Some people choose not to clip wings and they actually free flight their birds, so that's an option as well. There's bird harnesses, just like you would have a dog with a leash. You can actually take your bird outside with a harness on it.
And what about all that talking? Eric says you can train them to talk, or you can let them pick up their own words.
I leave Sesame Street on. Any of the kids' channels, they actually enunciate the words better, so it's easier for the birds to learn how to talk that way.
But if you want peace and quiet,
The lights go out, they're very quiet. They sleep all night. They actually sleep more than we do. They're good for 10 or 12 hours sleep every night. They also take a nap in the middle of the day.
it really does sound like having a 3-year-old, doesn't it?
And every bird at M&D Bird Farm is hand-raised at the facility. They also stock everything you need for bird care. And if you want to go on vacation, you can have your bird kenneled at M&D. They have volunteers who make sure your bird gets the socialization it needs while you're gone.